Ahoy! New World dropped a bunch of announcements on us today that I wanted to go through because there are some important changes, some ways to potentially gain some marks of fortune, some things that are discounted and so on. So let's talk about it. The first thing we have here is a new update that is coming out right now. Unfortunately, it seems that somehow they have messed up the file size again. They got it right for the previous small patches, but for this one it auto-updated for me immediately with a massive file size once again, which really should not be happening anymore. Not sure what's going on there. Maybe I just turned on my Steam at the wrong time, but very frustrating that we're back to that. Anyways, the changes that are coming here are very small in comparison, so it doesn't really make sense. They fixed an issue that prevented people from progressing with the Invasion of Artemis quest. Pretty interesting that the main storyline still has issues in that regard. Something about people not being able to change factions because they had no initiation quest, and especially some people not being able to change to Syndicate. That is still in the game now, and they're actively working on fixing this issue. Then there's one that I think affects a lot of players here that have been complaining about this lately when farming, being that they fixed the issue that caused large orichalcum nodes to disappear. This obviously affects the economy as well. This pumps up the price of orichalcum in general and everything that comes beyond that. So I'm glad they have this sorted. And then there is an expedition fix for the Glacial Tarn. I'm not entirely sure if it's actually fully fixed at this point, so this is just about the fog wall. I think there's more that they still need to figure out with that, so yeah. Not fully fixed as far as I understand it, just one of the bits. Next, we have a separate thing. I'm not quite sure why they announced that separately, but they did, so we're talking about separately. And that's that the Gleamite chunk spawn rate has increased, or rather the amount. So when you see a Gleamite chunk, when you see a meteor shower, you will now see more Gleamite chunks in that, which was really weird before. They increased the frequency of them, but then reduced the amount of Gleamite that came out of them, so overall it was just not worth farming at all. I doubt they actually pushed it to a point where it's really worth it at this point, but we'll have to wait and see and try it out in game. Next we have, I guess, a competition of some kind, where they're saying if you post a holiday group photo with your friends, family or company alike, that I'm assuming this will be highlighted in a future spotlight of some kind. I'm assuming they're going to pick some of the best and don't say anything about a reward here. But they have this other competition going on where there is in fact a reward for the home decoration contest, where you can win up to 20,000 marks of fortune. You have to go on the New World Discord to actually access that, and if you can't find it, I would recommend searching for housing contest, or you can go on the community spotlight and then look for winter convergence housing contest, and there you will see the rules and everything. Basically they just want you to post a picture of your house that's somehow winter decorated, and this is supposedly also, like, with this week we have a fix for the housing bug, so they are saying that you should be fine to place everything in the house as usual. Otherwise this contest would have been very awkward timing. The first place will be 20,000 marks, second place will be 10,000 marks, and the third place will be 5,000 marks, with the winners being announced on the 9th of January. Last but not least, there is a discount for New World going on at the moment, a Steam sale, and this one is unfortunately not quite telling us everything that's in there, because it says here we have the 60% off during the winter sale for the Standard, Deluxe and Azoth editions, and 34% off for the Elysian edition. So quite a couple of discounts in that regard. However, there is apparently another discount, which is more relevant for you if you're watching this video, probably because you're probably already playing New World. According to Lankar Fan on Reddit, there is a discounted bundle of transmog tokens plus some dice in the shop for the next few days. Now I would go into the game and verify that, but as you can see, I'm not able to, because I'm still patching the game and I'm going to be patching that for quite a while, so I'll just have to take that as it's said here. It seems likely that this is actually true. That is all for this video. We'll have another one later though. I will talk about some upcoming changes or announced changes that the devs haven't really talked about in a while. So we'll see what happens with those. If you're interested in that, consider subscribing and clicking the bell so you get notified. And if you'd like to support me further, you can do so on Patreon. thanks to all of my patrons who already do exactly that. And thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Duke Sloth, out.